In the Book of Deuteronomy, chapter 11, verses 1 through 7, we are reminded of the importance of loving and obeying the Lord. Moses speaks to the Israelites, urging them to remember the mighty acts of God, who delivered them from Egypt and guided them through the wilderness. This passage calls us to reflect on the power and faithfulness of God in our own lives. We are encouraged to love God with all our heart and soul, recognizing His hand in our past and present. In modern life, this means acknowledging God's presence in our daily struggles and triumphs, trusting in His guidance and provision. Verses 8 through 12 of Deuteronomy 11 emphasize the blessings that come from obedience. The land that God promises to the Israelites is described as a land flowing with milk and honey, a place of abundance and prosperity. This serves as a metaphor for the spiritual blessings we receive when we follow God's commandments. In today's world, obedience to God can lead to a fulfilling and abundant life, filled with peace and joy. We are called to trust in God's promises and live according to His will, knowing that He desires the best for us. In verses 13 through 17, the focus shifts to the consequences of disobedience. Moses warns the Israelites that turning away from God will lead to drought and hardship. This serves as a reminder that our choices have consequences, and straying from God's path can lead to spiritual dryness and challenges. In our lives, we must remain vigilant in our faith, avoiding the temptations that lead us away from God. By staying true to His commandments, we can avoid the pitfalls of disobedience and maintain a strong, vibrant relationship with Him. Verses 18 through 21 encourage the Israelites to keep God's words close to their hearts and minds. They are instructed to teach these commandments to their children and to speak of them in their daily lives. This passage highlights the importance of passing down our faith to future generations and integrating God's teachings into every aspect of our lives. In modern times, this means being intentional about our spiritual practices, sharing our faith with others, and living out God's principles in our actions and decisions. Finally, in verses 22 through 32, Moses reassures the Israelites of God's promise to drive out their enemies and give them the land He has promised. This is a powerful reminder of God's faithfulness and the assurance that He is with us in our battles. In our lives, we can take comfort in knowing that God is on our side, fighting for us and leading us to victory. We are encouraged to remain steadfast in our faith, trusting in God's promises and relying on His strength to overcome any obstacles we face.